The Twins of Siam. A young mother was lying on a bed. She had just given birth to twin boys. She was tired but happy. A woman was helping her. Suddenly the woman screamed. "What's the matter?" The mother cried. She lifted her head and looked at her babies. The babies were joined at their chests. She could not separate them. That happened in Siam, now called Thailand, in 1811. The mother named her babies Chang and Ang. Chang and Ang grew up and became the famous Siamese twins. People came from all over Siam to stare at the twins. One day, when the twins were 18, an American saw them. He thought, "I can make money with the twins." He asked Chang and Ang, "Will you come with me to the United States?" Chang and Ang wanted to go to the United States. So they went with the man. They never saw Siam or their family again. Chang and Ang traveled with the American for 10 years. Later, they traveled alone. People paid to see them and ask them questions about their lives. Finally, the twins got tired of traveling. They got tired of answering questions. They decided to live quietly in North Carolina. Soon after they moved to North Carolina, the twins met two sisters. The sisters' names were Adelaide and Sarah. The twins fell in love with the sisters. Chang married Adelaide, and Ang married Sarah. The marriages were very unusual. Adelaide and Sarah lived in separate houses. The twins lived in one house for 4 days. Then they went to the other house for 4 days. The marriages were unusual, but they were long and happy. Chang and Adelaide had 10 children, and Ang and Sarah had 11 children. The twins were happy with Adelaide and Sarah. But they were not always happy with each other. Sometimes they argued, and they didn't talk to each other. They asked doctor after doctor, "Please separate us." Every doctor said, "I can't separate you. The operation is too dangerous." So, the twins stayed joined together. One night, when the twins were 63, Ang suddenly woke up. He looked at Chang, who was lying beside him. Chang was not breathing. Ang screamed for help, and one of his sons came. "Uncle Chang is dead," the young man said. "Then I am going to die, too," Ang said, and he began to cry. 2 hours later, Ang was dead. For 63 years, the twins of Siam lived together as one. In the end, they also died as one.